plunge in, because this is a somewhat delicate subject, okay, and it means an awful lot to me for all kinds of different reasons. But at the beginning of the second half of this show, we do 2 songs from the wall, and there are 2 songs from the bit where, back in 1979, when I wrote the bloody thing, I wrote a theatrical section where I dress up as a demagogue, sort of a Nazi demagogue, if we're honest about it. And I am honest. I'm extremely honest. And we've been doing that all over the world. But if any of you have read a newspaper in the last few days, you'll see that after the shows that we did in Berlin and the one in Prague, Prague was only important because we did a live stream video of that show, so finally people were able to get tons and tons of video of this. Anyway, they used the fact that I was wearing a leather coat, okay, as part of the narrative that explains to anybody who picks up a newspaper anywhere that I'm a raging, Jew-hating anti-Semite, which, friends, I can tell you this here, because we're all in the bar together, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. I never have. Even since I was a little boy walking around the house, you know, with my mum and all her friends, and it was just after the Second World War. Anyway, that's sort of beside the point, except is beside the point, because with the daft youth leaping up on stage with his Israeli flag just now, and putting me off, by the way, that's quite unnerving to have some strange young man leaping about when you're trying to remember what your lines are and what song you're singing next, and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I'm losing my thing, so no, here it is. So tonight, I'm not going to wear the leather coat. And I'll tell you why this is special, and why it's special here tonight, because I've read everything that I could find that explains the point of view of the people who... There were a few people protesting outside earlier this afternoon. I'm happy to say that some of my band went out and mingled, and I'm really happy one of them sent me pictures of people who were saying, Roger, welcome to Germany. Oh my God, do you know how much that means to me? After all the bullshit I've been going through. Yeah! It's not, because believe me, it may look like a doddle, but being vilified in the way I have been, for something that is completely untrue, blatant lies. And I could sit here for an hour and explain the narrative as it's developed over the years, since I went to Palestine and saw what was going on there. Okay, you can listen, we're in the bar, but I don't know if that was people whistling in approval of the fact that I've been to Palestine, or people saying, shut up. You know, I've no idea. I hope the former. All right, I'll stop talking. Anyway, so why is it important? We're in the festa. I know all about Kristallnacht. I know all about the 8th, 9th, 10th of December 1938. I've known about it all my life. It's part of something that I've always been aware of, okay? I'm that age that we know about these things. So I feel for the people who are concerned about desecrating this place. This, if you like, a shrine to the memory of the men who were taken from here and killed. I feel for them. So that's why I'm making this small, but I hope significant gesture tonight. So when the second half starts and the banners don't come down, that's why. And I'm not wearing a leather coat. That is why. It's to show that I can't possibly understand the feelings of the relatives of those men, or what it was like in 1938 in Frankfurt and all over the rest of Germany. But I do know the history, and my heart is beating hard now. All right, so I'll say no more. But that's the reason that we've changed the show. Okay. Where were we? Well, thank you. Right. The bar. The bar is a very long song. We're not doing something, we're doing one short verse at the beginning of this show, and we're doing one short verse at the end of the show. Okay, but when we designed this whole thing, Sean Evans and I had this idea that we would make the show part cinema and part rock and roll. And so we thought we'd have a bit of cinema, then a song, then a bit more cinema, and tell a narrative from the beginning to the end. And the narrative, I've never told an audience this before, but the narrative of the whole piece of work that we wrote is about sharing the world. So the narrative, there's a little bit in the film later on where there's two women in this first verse. One is a homeless black woman who lives on the streets of New York City. Okay, she's not in good shape, she's cold and wet, and she lives in a pile of cardboard with a pet dog, a chihuahua called Lady, and she's miserable. And the other is a younger woman, a Native American woman, who is a Lakota Sioux from Standing Rock in North Dakota, who happens to be in New York City. She sees this woman, goes over, talks to her, empathizes, obviously, gathers her up, and she brings her here to the bar so that we can all help to look after her. Okay. Anyway, much later on in the narrative, I know I'm being very long-winded, but I need to calm down a little bit. Later on, they both come to the bar, and the black lady is rummaging through her bags, and the Lakota Sioux woman says to her, "Have you lost something?" And the black woman, rummage, stops like that, and she goes, "Have I lost something?" And in that moment, you're struck with the fact she's lost everything. She has nothing. And there are many people like that all over the world, okay? So, and there's another character, he's called Woody, he's a vet, he's an ex-vet, and she goes to the bar, he says, "How's old lady over there doing?" And she says, she's cold, she's wet, she's sick, she's hungry, she's old. Mainly she's cold. So he's a bit drunk and he goes, "If I ruled the world, every day would be the first day as week." Thinking he's being funny. So she looks at him like you would. Like that. And so he stops. And then she says to him, "You can't rule the world. Nobody can rule the world. The world must be loved and respected and shared." upon were the cornflakes, the chafe of killing everything that breathes, imposing sanctions on the lady down the street. Till she takes the hint and packs her bags and leaves. Well, come on in, hey sister, and sit us down. You're almost welcome in the bar. We may seem few, but we are many. Have you traveled far? The girl who brought you in here is the color from Standing Rock, where they made their stand. So from Fort Yates, North Dakota, here's a message for the man. Would you kindly get the fuck off our land? Well, thank you. Okay, we're gonna